I followed my dreams and opened an antique store to have adventures and spend time as a family. Sometimes you have to climb a mountain and open some new doors to find the treasures inside. This is our life, this is our adventure, and this is Curiosity Inc. Headed to historic Lunenburg, Nova Scotia to visit one of Canada's fantastic sailing ships, a very historical item, the Blue Nose. So we're going to be headed down the Ocean Pass here, down St. Margaret's Road, all the way down to Lunenburg, down Highway 3, and off to see the Blue Nose. Lunenburg, Nova Scotia is located just about an hour and 10 minutes southeast of Halifax, and I highly recommend taking St. Margaret's Road as opposed to the major highway because you'll go through Chester and a bunch of other really fantastic, beautiful towns all along the way. We're on this road and we're going to see what adventures ahead of us. And of course we have to stop at little antique stores all along the way. So Stephen, what did you find?
It's a clubbing, quieting stick for hitting sharks.
For hitting sharks. Well, I guess if you came to have a shark bite at your leg, it'd be handy to have. I have a feeling that was for fishing or for hunting sharks. Pretty cool. You can go put that back before you get any ideas. And we thought we'd stop in the town of Chester on the way to Lunenburg, and if you are on this road, I highly recommend it. Chester was founded in 1759 by New England planters. The village of Chester is noted for sailing, stately homes, its magnificent gardens, and it's just a very relaxed, lovely little community. There's definitely a lot of old Jeeps in this town, so there's got to be somebody who's a Jeep fan. Or they had a really successful Jeep dealership back in the 50s.
They smell amazing.
And does this tree smell like anything?
No.
But it's pretty.
Did you get a picture of me too smelling it?
Yeah. Okay, so do you guys see the roof of that building up there?
Yeah.
Do you know what it's called? Balcony? Okay, Jason, what do you think? Not too sure? That is called a widow's walk, and do you know why they had it? Well, I'm going to show you how close it is. Look how close it is to the water. So if we look over that way, you can see the bay where the ships would have been. So that is where the wife of the sailor would have gone up to look for her husband to come home after, and sometimes they'd be gone for years. Some kids never even met their dad until they were older. And this stunning old home is the captain's home, located right across the bay in Chester, Nova Scotia. This town was founded in 1759 during the Indian-French Wars and later settled by New England settlers and planters in the later 1700s. The town of Chester is absolutely stunning. I can't state it enough. As a boy from the prairies, you just don't see fishing towns or sailing towns like this, and it's a lovely sight. But we have to load up back in the car and head towards Lunenburg, which is our main destination today. So off we go. And we've spotted a giant yard sale, so we're gonna go check this out. See anything yet, honey? Not yet? Okay, we'll keep looking. Well, there was nothing for me at the yard sale, even though it looked like it had promise, but my wife did find a few flashlights that she's going to use for her preschool. So there's always a little something, you never know unless you stop. When on the coast, you got to try some of the local dishes. I've picked up artichoke dip with lobster cream cheese, and we're gonna give this a try. Well, this looks like a cool place to stop. I'm gonna see if anybody's home. So Bernie, you got to tell me about your collection here. How'd you get started?
Oh man, I got started about with 23, 24 years ago, just buying and finding stuff for myself. And then it turned into this, right?
And everybody's asking you to find stuff for them now?
Yeah, it's crazy, everybody.
And I see you've got a pretty good
finds.
collection of license plates going on.
Yeah.
You said that's the whole set of Nova Scotia plates.
That's a whole set from 1918 to 2018 with the newer ones, right?
So how long did it take you? How long did it take you to put this together?
Actually, I bought that one set from one guy.
Real, so let him do all the heavy lifting.
Yeah, that's right. But I'm trying to put together a double set right now, and I'm almost finished. I need about another 18 plates, and I got a full double set to put together from 1918 to 1969, 1972.
Wow, that's outstanding. You've got a beautiful little shop, and you said you're tearing down this little shop
Yeah,
here.
this is coming down in the next couple of weeks, and we're building a bigger, newer building.
Bigger and better, air conditioned.
Air conditioning with your story.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna have to make another
heat pumps.
Heat pumps, yeah.
Heat pumps, air conditioning. Yeah.
Man, it's amazing. Thank you so much for having us out at your place today.
Thank you for coming.
Oh, I
Thank you
appreciate
very
it.
much, man. It was a great trip. Great.
And boy, did Bernie have a lot of stuff. Old signs, gas pumps, license plates, all kinds of stuff that we like to sell at our shop. I may have to see if I can strike a deal on the old White Rose pump. That's going to take some shipping. In the meantime, I'm going to look at these old telephone signs, the National Express sign, and these old pistols, which I think will be really cool and very easy to ship. And we made it to historic Lunenburg. We're going to have a look around and see what there is to see. Founded in 1753, Lunenburg, Nova Scotia stands as one of the most intact British colonial settlements in all of Canada and was named a UNESCO World Heritage Site in 1995. The town's architecture has been very well preserved over the years and stands as a testament to early British settlements. Now you can find many activities to do, including tours around the bay and out to the ocean, lots of gift shops, and fun activities for the kids. So we're going to have a look around and see what there is for us to do while we're here in Lunenburg. What are you guys looking at?
I'm looking at this one.
Oh, that's pretty sick.
Look. Excuse me.
This is the Teresa E. Connor double-masted sailing ship as we wait for the Blue Nose to pull back into port. This is part of the Fisheries Museum here in Lunenburg. And we're just going to look at it from here on the pier because the Blue Nose should be here right away. So if you've ever seen a Canadian dime, you've probably noticed that on the one side of it here is the Blue Nose, famous fishing vessel and racing vessel which struck a reef off of Haiti in the 1940s and sank. They rebuilt it as the Blue Nose 2, and it is still reconstructed on the water today. So we're going to watch the ship come in here and dock, and hopefully the kids think it's pretty cool. And there she is, the Blue Nose, sails down. Getting close to Lunenburg.
It's a very small.
By my right, and as they will be approaching, they will be throwing some heaving lines with some sandbags on them, so I can actually then pull the mooring lines that will go here and there. So for everyone's safety and enjoyment, I would have to ask you to come to this end here as much as you can, if you wouldn't mind. As much as you can. Don't use the bench here as a marker, so I will continue to move on as much as you can, please.
Incredible. Really fast.
There she is, the iconic Blue Nose. live in person. So they are just going to load some supplies onto the Blue Nose, and then they're opening up the deck so we can actually go on board and check it out. And this is how they load it, kind of like a bucket brigade. One person hands it to the next, all the way down the line. On you go, Abigail. Follow your brother.
Yeah, it's okay.
Hold on to the railings, honey.
Well, basically, bro.
It's a little bit wobbly. Oh, it's a beautiful day.
Look, guys.
So you guys are standing on the Blue Nose. It's on our dime. And we are on the Blue Nose, and there's not too many things on Currency that you can stand on. I'm thinking of ours. We have a beaver, we have a loony, lots of animals. Can't really sit or stand on those. But the dime, well, it's this gorgeous ship, the Blue Nose, and we're on the Blue Nose too. A piece of Canadian history and a piece of currency which you can actually stand and ride on. Pretty cool. So guys, what do you think? You're standing on the Blue Nose.
Just a wow.
Wow. You're rich.
On a whole bunch of nickels.
How big of a dime would you have to fit this entire ship on it? If you had to fit this whole ship on a dime, how big would that dime be?
As big as the ship.
Yeah, that's pretty smart. So what are you looking at, honey?
The Blue Nose.
On your dime. And does it look like it in real life?
Yeah. Yeah, except for with more color.
Yeah. And so we bid farewell to the Blue Nose and we bid farewell to Lunenburg as we head off and set our sails back to our cabin to end the day. And a couple of my favorite items that I got from Bernie, who is a really nice guy, included this, which is a early 1800s or possibly even late 1700s box lock style pistol. This might have been flintlock at one time, converted to ball and cap. But it has what they call a concealed trigger. So if I actually cock the pistol like that, you see the trigger pops down. So it appears to be in, you know, overall good condition. It's a little sticky sometimes to have it locked down, but it is a really early piece and overall a nice shape with some very nice detail work on the handle and a little bit of scroll work on there. The other item was this old pepper box. Now this was made by Ethan Allen, and this is from about 1837. What makes this one a little bit more interesting, you can see the length of the barrel here. This is a slightly larger caliber and would have been what they called a dragoon model. So this would have been kind of the top of the line, and this is one of the very first revolvers ever made. You can see it is a 6-shot, and as you pull the trigger, of course, I'm not going to cycle all the way through because I don't want it to fire down on the pin dry, but it is in really nice condition and ivory grips on both sides. Very cool piece, and as you can see, it has some nice intricate scroll work on it. Again, a gun that dates from 1837 and in good working condition is a nice find. Now, we did some metal detecting and other stuff while we were out here this week. Didn't find anything this cool, but we did find some Civil War and pirate era artifacts, which is a pretty good find as it is. That's it for now, folks. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Bye for now.